Hi everyone, I'm here to present the protocol of my subject. Not to remain anonymous, I prefer to identify myself and share with you what I have at heart. My name is Josias Mulaj. I am a girl of a family of 6 children and I am the eldest. I am from the Democratic Republic of the Congo and happy to say that I'm a proud Congolese. Actually, I live in Tianjin, China, where I just finished my fourth year as a medical student at Tianjin Medical University. I would like to introduce my message with some medical history facts. Death. It's a normal phenomenon that determines the end of life, and this applies to all. But centuries ago, all diseases were fatal. One could die of measles, cold, simple cough, diarrhea, just to name a few. But now, all these diseases are treatable, thanks to the progress made in medical researches and immunization programs. HIV is such an example that meant death sentence in 1990, but with the evolution of medicine, particularly antiretroviral pills, brought longevity to HIV and AIDS patients. Those who were condemned to live only 2 years after HIV diagnosis are now able to fulfill their dream lives with less concern on life longevity, as long as they keep up with their treatment though. Is it true that death is a fate that no one can prevent? But is it to say that when there is a potential to prevent it, one must stay idly waiting for it to happen? Is it not better to try than do nothing? All of this seems blurry if I do not talk about what I have experienced. This is my little story. On January 9, 2014, I lost my father. We had a very close relationship, as many could describe it as unwavering love of a father and his daughter. He was the best dad that I loved, we've always loved with all my heart. He was a father, a friend, a loved one for me and for the entire family. He left us at the age of 54, and I think it was too early for him to leave us. Yet he did not suffer for a year or 30 days. Neither had cancer or was diabetic or had any other serious illnesses one could worry about. It was a stroke that took him away, to the surprise of everybody. He left us without having the chance to fight for his survival. And since his passing, many things have changed in my life and in that of the family. On the morning of January 8th, 2014, my father gets up with some discomfort and vomit. My mother asked him to take him to the hospital, but he objected, arguing that it was just a fleeting discomfort, and slept again. A few minutes later, he gets up screaming, "Jesus, have mercy on me!" Those were the last words my father ever pronounced. "Jesus, have mercy on me." My mother saw that the situation was deteriorating, asked him what was wrong, but in that time, he was already paralyzed. He couldn't speak and was rushed to the hospital. After undergoing medical examination, doctors found that the test result indicates a white spot in the brain, which means that there is a rupture of a blood vessel inside the brain, which causes bleeding, in short, an hemorrhagic stroke. Unfortunately, the hospital couldn't provide the necessary care he needed, so he had to be moved to South Africa to get the treatment. The same day, my mother came to gather all the documents for his transfer, and they were just waiting for the medical plan coming from South Africa to transfer him. But as misfortune never comes alone, that day, the airport prohibited all natural activity for safety reasons, while the life of my father was on the line. My father couldn't wait that long because the transfer had to be done on the next morning and passed away at 2 a.m. and it was in those circumstances that I lost my father. He just had few hours to get the treatment, just a few hours, but he lost him. In August 2013, my parents and I had a project to build a general hospital in my hometown in Lubumbashi. But my father is not here anymore, and without him, we cannot take our dear project to light. I am both inspired by his life and death. As a life, his passion was to help people, and his dream was to build a general hospital. And his death is my motivation to make our dreams, our plans come true. I have no doubt that he will not want our dreams, our plans to be buried down with him, and I felt compelled to make the work in his memory. Not only I want to build a general hospital, but mostly I want to prevent what happened to my father to be the faithful adult. I want to build a hospital that will treat cardiovascular and cerebrovascular diseases, as many cannot afford in my hometown to go abroad to seek needed help. Alone, this project might not materialize. And we have created a foundation, Josias Mulaj Foundation. And I hereby implore the generosity of everyone reading this message to join us in this quest. Your moral, technical, financial support is much needed to take this project from the ground. I am willing to be called a beggar, not the one who sits on the street corner, but the one who wants to save lives. For more information, please go to this website and we will have all the information you need. Thank you for your attention and thank you for your future assistance. Goodbye.